Commander, I'm surviving another day. The farther we get from 2016, the more I believe in you. So, tunnel light. So, today feels rather uneventful. I had 0 sketchy sex. So that's an improvement, I guess, depending on your view of things. Depends on what kind of fander you are. Yeah, so the major things that happened was I did end up hanging out with Arnie last night. It ended up being till like almost 5 in the morning, and it was almost impossible to get a Lyft or Uber to show up. But I got Arnie to sign up for Lyft, which gave me credit. We gave him credit, and when he uses it, I'll get credit back. But I had a discount to get there, so it didn't cost me anything to get to him. But there were surges and shit, and anyway, finally I got one, and she was cool. Anytime I have a Lyft or Uber driver that I really like, it's always a middle-aged black woman, because I got my target audience. And, wiper blades, driving safely, proof if I die, they can put this in the commercial about not texting and driving, which is good that I'm not discussing sketchy sex in this one. This is my clean video, I should probably stop saying the word sketchy sex. So, yeah, so she got me home, and at this point I figure, okay, it's like about 4:30ish in the morning. If I was doing the morning shift, this is when I need to be up anyway. So I'm gonna try and get my car out. So the way our apartment's set up, I previously mentioned this, there's hills and it's bullshit. So some people had gotten out. So I figured with the tracks made, I could kind of do it. I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Every 5 times I would get slightly farther up the hill. But, you know, total burning of tires smell, which is not just unnerving in general. The smell is just not pleasant, but it's like, yeah, I'm fucking up my car like it normally is getting fucked up by me or society. My car is like me. So, yeah, so after I 90% get up the first hill, I'm very excited. I roll back down, and instead of going straight, like I was continuously going, and I was like, I hate that I'm trying to make a reference and I can't remember, like the Micro Machine, like straight track. And I started backing up into this SUV, and I'm not fucking hitting someone, because I'm not in a position to hit and run if I want to be a dick anyway. But my insurance is going to cover that. If it does, I'm starting to have to pay more. And it's still not getting me where I need to go. It's still a major inconvenience. So, I get out of the car and I start just digging out any possible snow or anything that's in the way of the tires. And did I ever post about this in the last video? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll cut it. We'll make it. Post. Edit. And she starts yelling. This woman comes out and starts screaming at me as I'm getting back to my car about how she has to go to work and how, you know, everyone's trying to sleep. And I was like, yeah, do you know what I do? Maybe I'm trying to get to work. Maybe there's a reason I'm trying to leave right now. Well, you're keeping everyone. I know. I get that. I'm trying to get my car out. I've been doing it for we know it's been half an hour because you've been keeping up everyone here for half an hour as no one else says a word. And this woman, I guess, has some secret line, some party line to everyone else in the complex that I was not privy to. Rude. So, yeah. So I just keep sassing her back and forth until she goes into her fucking apartment. And when she made a complaint about, you know, how much noise I'm making was the last thing she said, I responded with, I was like, we know what might make less noise for the neighbors. If you weren't yelling at me right now, and I don't know, came down half an hour ago when you started hearing me and helped me like a decent human being. So, I'm gonna keep doing this. Have a good morning. And she went into her apartment, and I continued for another about 15 minutes to kind of prove a point and just to keep going at it. And yeah, didn't do shit. So I backed up in a space, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll get it later. Cut to much later. Wasn't entirely sure what shift I was working. I know I should know these things. I'm usually on top of it, but I wasn't. My schedule's so wonky. I missed the day because of the snow. So I overslept, and someone called me. I was like, shit. And well, I didn't see the call. I woke up later, saw the call, and was like, fuck me. So I called them, and I'm like, oh my god. And apparently one of our front desk people was cross-training in the bistro, window, so there was someone there to watch the desk. And so I show up. I don't get a chance to like shower and shit, which I hate. I hate not going out. I hate going out in public without showering. But like no one else is smelling me or whatever. I just feel dirty. So yeah, I got to work and no big deal. There was like 3 arrivals. I was gonna be late for work, and then I tried getting out, and I'm like, fuck. I thought enough ice would have melted, and it looked like it had, but I could not get out. It took another about 15 minutes of me doing the up and down bullshit to get out. And then I get up to go up the second hill, and I'm 90% up the second hill, but I have to stop because of like the stop sign. And my car just twists, and I can't get it to go anywhere but sideways. And it just kind of ends up on the side, and it's almost on this hill going down to the next apartment. And I feel like the concrete little tiny curb would have stopped me, but who knows? So that was fun, and 2 decent human beings actually helped me move my car. I was so happy, and they were nice about it. They were just so fucking goddamn pleasant about it. It was fantastic. Ugh. So that was nice. And yeah, I get to work, there's no drama there, thank God. And Iris, my AGM work mom, called later, had me look something up, and she had to have known, and she didn't say anything. There just generally seem to be cool in emergencies like this. So that was that. And then later on I overhear Paul the Beaster dude talking to a guest who I guess they both used to know Tracy at a water for the Virginia Beach hotel. And the dude said something about that's why Tracy was gone today, because she's over there and she's moving. And like, I get, you know, you don't want to tell everyone at work, like, hey, I'm leaving you, possibly, I don't know yet. But like, you know, I didn't even know she was trying to possibly go somewhere else. It doesn't sound like this is like a step up. It's just a bigger hotel again. I don't know, maybe to them that's a step up, but it's not like a next step. So that's really bothersome to me, because I've heard time and time again that Iris and Tracy are a team, and where Tracy goes, Iris follows. And I literally heard this, I think, 3 days ago from someone, for like the 10th time I've heard it total. And yeah, I don't want to lose them. They are a huge, huge part of what makes this job tolerable, no less enjoyable. And did I get that backwards? Fuck it. And I don't know. They run it so well too. I mean, it's a small property. You don't have banquets and stuff really. Like, it can kind of run itself, but just the way they handle things and knowing that they support us, and my and Iris's just general relationship. Like, I've always had some sort of mentor at my hotel, but not one that was both awesome with me as a person, but also awesome with me in a business and trusting me way. And this is more just to me a sign that, like, I need to get out of here. I mean, this job was like the big thing keeping me, that I never found a hotel I loved this much, and it's disappearing, and it's doing that same thing that all jobs do, where, you know, main characters are leaving, they're moving on to bigger and better TV shows on major networks. And I get it, and I'm happy for you, and I'll totally watch you at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But it changes things. It's like when people leave in school, it's weird. You graduate and it's like this just empty space. And other people come in, and you might like those people, but it's not the same. And I always stay with a place for about a year before piecing off, because it gets terrible. And I want it for my resume, and I want to make sure the other people I love there have other jobs if we're all leaving. I don't want to leave here, but if they're gone, if my favorite people are gone, might as well get a job that I don't care that much about, that I can freaking walk to if I need to. There's all these crappy motels along here. I can run a crappy motel in my sleep, no one's run the front desk. So, I don't know. It seems like a sign. And I'm not that sad about it. I know through that whole thing, the tone probably, my voice hurts a little bit too. I'm not sure why. But yeah, so that's the big thing today. And then, for some reason I've been scheduled to do an audit on Friday, the night of MarsCon, which I requested this day off 9 months ago, and I think that's how long I've been there. And it's the requirement of every job I ever get. Like, I'm not going to salary negotiate. I want MarsCon off. Like, that's it. That's all I'm asking. And it's an audit, and it's so one of the auditors can go to a funeral of a friend whose little boy just got hit by a car, and I'm like so sympathetic. And if they had bothered to ask, I probably would have said yes at any other time, but because I'm that person. But like, dude, this is my family reunion. This is my weekend. Like, I'm not sacrificing this. No less that I've spent money and costumes and what have you. Like, my family. So I'm covering a shift tomorrow for my coworker Diane, something with her other job, and she says when she's there she'll get them to renegotiate. I don't know what she does. This is all kind of weird now that I'm thinking about it, but apparently when she goes in she's going to renegotiate about Friday so that I should be able to get that audit off, because Diane did audit when she started. That was her thing. Neither of us are sure why that's changed, but so I think that's it. I'm headed home. I'm doing this dangerous thing of talking to myself on here, but I'm very close to being home, and this has kept me company and in a weird way possibly safer, so I'm not going to be mad at myself for that one. Yeah, there's a little bit about boys involved, but this video is getting long, so I'm going to do another video about boys, and that'll cover a couple of the days I missed. So, Xander off.